I once laughed at a pregnant woman who was holding her waist and struggling to walk. And I boldly told my friend, I beg, pregnancy is not a disease. But the day I became pregnant myself, I discovered that pregnancy can humble even the proudest woman. I ate my words, one painful day after another. Growing up, I had a very sharp tongue. I was the kind of person who always had something to say about others. And when it came to pregnant women, I was the worst critic. I'd see them in church, sitting down every 5 minutes, fanning themselves like the heat was beating them alone. I would roll my eyes and whisper to my friend, see drama. Is it not the same pregnancy that my mother carried 6 times? I beg. In the market, I once mocked a woman whose feet were so swollen she could barely fit into her slippers. I remember saying, na only how waka come? Other women, they pregnant too. They are not crying like this. The truth? I was ignorant. I thought pregnancy was just about carrying a bump and eating cravings. I thought women exaggerated their struggles for attention. Fast forward to my marriage. Just 2 months in, the good news came. I was pregnant. The joy in my heart was indescribable. My husband danced around the house, and I already began imagining myself as one of those glowing women on Instagram who wore fitted maternity dresses and heels. But by week 6, everything changed. My body suddenly turned against me. The smell of fried fish, palm oil, even rice water, everything made me sick. I would throw up until I had nothing left in my stomach. I lost weight instead of gaining. My once smooth face became covered in dark patches, and my hair started breaking. One night, I cried to my husband, "This is not how I imagined pregnancy would be." He tried to comfort me, but nothing could prepare me for the months ahead. By the time I entered my second trimester, my walk had changed completely. I couldn't stand straight anymore. My waist ached every time I moved. That graceful sleigh mama walk I had pictured turned into the famous penguin waddle. One Saturday at mile 12 market, I got the shock of my life. I was exhausted, carrying a small bag of tomatoes, and I had to stop in the middle of the aisle just to catch my breath. My legs were swollen like puff puff, and sweat was dripping down my face. As I tried to rest, 2 young girls selling onions started giggling and whispering to each other. One of them said, "See as she dey waka like penguin. Abeg, no be ordinary belle." Their words pierced me like a knife. Right there, I remembered every single time I had mocked another pregnant woman. My heart sank. Tears filled my eyes. That day, I learned how painful it is to be laughed at when you are already fighting silent battles. What people saw was just a tired pregnant woman. What they didn't see was the endless nights when I couldn't sleep because no position was comfortable. They didn't see the heartburn that felt like fire rising in my chest. They didn't hear the groaning from my waist or the fear I carried every time I felt unusual cramps. There were days I couldn't even pray out loud. I just whispered, "Lord, help me." Pregnancy humbled me. It wasn't the glowing fashion show I thought it would be. It was sweat, tears, body changes, and a constant fight to stay strong. After 9 long months, the day finally came. Labor was not what Nollywood had prepared me for. It was pain I cannot describe with words. At one point, I thought I wouldn't make it. But hours later, when I finally heard my baby's cry, I forgot my shame, my swollen legs, and my sleepless nights. I held my child, and tears of joy ran down my face. Yet, even in that beautiful moment, one lesson remained clear in my heart. Never mock a pregnant woman. Pregnancy is not the same for everyone. Some women glow effortlessly, others groan through each day. Some can still wear heels, while others can barely fit into slippers. Some laugh, some cry silently, but all of them are fighters carrying life inside them. Now, when I see a pregnant woman holding her waist or struggling to walk, I don't laugh. I respect her. I offer her my seat. I carry her bag if I can. I smile kindly because I know the battles she is probably fighting inside. And what's the lesson from this story? If you have never carried a pregnancy, don't be quick to judge. And if you are a woman who once mocked others like I did, let my story be your warning. Until you carry your own, you will never understand. Pregnancy is not a performance. It's a journey of strength, pain, and love. Show compassion, not mockery. Finally, every pregnant woman you see is fighting her own battle. Respect her, support her, and thank God for the miracle of life she carries. We hope that you enjoyed this story. If that is so, like and share this video. We would love to read from you. So leave a comment in the comment section about the lessons you have learned from this video. Please subscribe to this channel too. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.